I'm Marcus. I play guitar in HÄLLAS.
And I am Niklas. I play the keyboards in HÄLLAS.
It was a great trip. We went by boat, and well, it was calm. And now we're here. We've had a calm day, and just getting ready for the show.
I think we have got, gotten many nice words and opinions
Yeah,
about it. We are really, um, yeah, it feels really good, and yeah, we are. It was a bit, how do you say it? A bit nervous before release, how people would receive it, but reception has been very good.
yeah. I think I've only seen a positive feedback, so to speak.
Yeah,
Do you guys still read the reviews that come out, or do you
Yeah.
not get
Yes,
to
we
it?
do. I know you shouldn't, but I can't refrain myself to not.
How do you deal with like any negative feedback if you read them?
oh, it, it can be hard,
Yeah.
but that depends. Um,
Yeah, I think it's mostly funny in a way. I think we joke about it like read this. It's because I think when people make negative, people are often nice and make it like funny, or this sounds like a broken kangaroo or whatever, you know. So it's mostly funny.
What is the? Do you remember something that someone wrote that you thought was hilarious, or?
Yeah, that was actually an actual.
Oh, that was.
Yeah, I think somebody said that Tommy, the singer, sounds like some kind of broken kangaroo, something like that. I don't remember exactly, but
What is?
we kind of listen to different music, all of us, and that's where we meet.
yeah.
That's the common ground, I think.
hmm While we still listen to a lot of like music with regular song structures, all of us have also listened to a lot of music that has no structure. So I think it was not a conscious thing like we will make prog music. It was instead we tried to make some kind of hard rock heavy metal, and it started to fly over here and over here because we don't really know how to make a structure of it. So that's why it's proggy, I guess.
And also, I think we try to do the music that we want to listen to ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ourselves. So
We use a lot of, I guess, 80s element too, especially on the new album. But it's never a framework we put ourselves into. Like, hey, we should not use that because it's not in the 70s, or we just like Niklas said, it sounds pretentious, but it's the truth. We just make music that we like, and I guess it turns out something like late 70s sounding kind of music. But it's never been a goal or anything like that. I think it's inevitable as a Swede not to, because it's. I mean, I shouldn't say all, but most of our parents and everybody I know, ABBA has been around forever, and it's always there. So even if you don't want to, I guess you get influenced by ABBA anyway. Um,
uh, and the instruments, they are you kind of play with it, and there comes a sound, and uh, it just becomes what it becomes.
yeah.
uh, and of course, the instruments have impact on how it becomes because of their sound personality, or the way they work. It's hard to say, but on this album, the last album ended with a kind of a cliffhanger, and that's where this album starts, where the last one ended, and it's about this knight, and it has the same name as the band, and he's in some kind of a limbo. He has been struck by a sword in the underworld, and and suddenly he wakes up a lot later than the previous album, and the world has changed, and we have to. He has. We have to follow his adventure
The quest
to
goes
the
on.
quest. Yeah, it's and also the album ends the story. So
I noticed that you posted on Facebook like something about this is the end of HÄLLAS, and a lot of people were like kind of panicking. But like, how are you going to continue now that the main character and also the name of your band like won't be in the story anymore?
I think the band will carry the banner of HÄLLAS further, but I think we want to perhaps we will make a whole different story. We haven't really talked about it yet, but there will be more more songs, but it won't be the same. This the HÄLLAS trilogy is over, so
we don't know yet.
no.
Maybe something about dinosaurs. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think we will make songs about being on tour and it's far
So,
from home.
Yeah,
Not
no
yet.
standard metal band
No.
songs, I guess.
Not yet. This time we first worked out the story. We of course had a couple of melodies, and but mainly we used the story to allow us to see what kind of music we need, what kind of riffs is needed to fit the story, and occasionally somebody comes up with something else, and then we have to, oh, this sounds like the guy is somewhere else in a dungeon, and then we need to rewrite the story to fit the dungeon sound. So it works like interchangeably, I guess.
Yeah, it's I think it's both literature and movies, and to some extent old games, and
Yeah, it's from all around. I mean, mythology, legends, and
Wikipedia.
yeah, we have to use Wikipedia at times, of course. But you could see it. You mentioned that the lyrics are kind of vague, or you can't see that it's a bigger whole. I think it's conscious. Like, I never liked lyrics that are this happens and then this happens and then this happens. I like to have it more up to the listener, or I mean, sometimes I listen to music one day, the same song, and I get this meaning from the song, and then the other day I feel different because the lyrics are so vague, the song has a different meaning, and I think we would like, even if there's a story, the story can have like, it's like an old RPG game or something. You can it's a frame, but you can walk around in the world. That's
Yeah, the listener can interpret their own kind of version of it. I think
Yeah.
we want it to be like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
In the very early beginning, we started to play in just normal clothes, and I don't think no one of us really felt comfortable doing that. The more we put into the show, it got easier in a way to envision, make everything as a whole, and play. Yeah, it's important.
I think Tommy is behind much of the visuals, and
Yeah,
the style.
yeah.
He's the driving force,
Yeah.
and we all contribute with different things based on our interests, I think. And I think especially the last two records are they are designed in that way that you should listen from. Actually, should listen on vinyl, and first listen on the first side, and then maybe take a sound break, and then listen to act number 2. So we sorted the songs in a way that we would like it to be played.
That's a problem. I mean, I would like to play them in the right order, but I don't think you can do that, because that would mean that we would have to play all 3 albums, and it would be too much. Instead, live, it's all about the show, I guess, and you have to have like a musical arc that also allows both the audience and I guess us too not to get tired of the music, and you have to have more ups and downs and to keep it interesting. But I would still love to do it sometimes. Once we played the first EP and the whole first full length live, it was fun, but yeah, I think it's better to structure it musically live. We did a first tour. I remember it was very luxurious, that there was a sauna in the backstage. And yeah, I also think Finnish people are in general very easy, and sometimes it can be way too much information. But in Finland, it's just like you put stuff there, you play there, and that's fine. Actually, we played twice. We did 2 tours, one ourselves and one as support for Graveyard. And yeah, we really looked forward to come back to Finland. For those who haven't seen us yet, they can expect an adventure. And for those who have seen us, I think you can expect actually an adventure that has reached level 2 out of 100. No, but we have tried to make the visuals more, how do you say, it's more like a unit, and the shows are actually longer and even more thought through, I think.
And we would still, there's so much we would like to do, but we have to take it one step at a time.
Yeah, that would be. I'm thinking a lot of like a big castle and living trees and lasers and yeah, like there could be some actual magic happen. I don't know.
And like
I don't know.
Maybe like having a choir of monks, you know, and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Maybe,
yeah.
there's so many things we could do if we had the money.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the kind words for the new album, and I hope to see you.
Yes.